What's up, guys? Dustin Yewy here, and I'm bringing you a little bit of NHL 13 news. There hasn't been anything really for a while, but this is just a little bit to whet your taste buds. Not a whole bunch of crazy stuff, but it's okay. The link for this it's actually from the EA Sports blog, but the link will be in the description as per usual. And in the video, I'll be using the Minnesota Wild, who you could say was the free agent champions. I'll be using them in a shootout. They signed, obviously, Suter and Parise. So it's called EA Sports Hockey IQ, our smartest, most true-to-life AI yet. So the first little bit is just a bunch of jargon that EA Sports kind of goes on about how they've improved their AI and stuff. But it's actually split up into sections, so I'll just go into those sections quickly and just talk about those. So first section, players. In previous NHL games, players were only aware of skaters in their immediate proximity and were restricted to reacting based on their actions. With EA Sports Hockey IQ, all players are now fully aware of every other player on the ice, resulting in quicker, smarter, and more true-to-life decision-making. Think about that for a second. Imagine if Gretzky were only aware of just a few players in the ice. Would he still have been an offensive dynamo? No way. Would Datsuk be the great two-way player we know him to be? Not a shot. EA Sports Hockey IQ allows players to play within a system and fulfill their role accordingly. All this is now possible because EA Sports Hockey IQ delivers the deepest and most customizable set of real-world hockey systems and strategies ever for the franchise. Essentially, it's like the players in NHL 13 are now coached by a Jack Adams Trophy winner rather than a minor league coach. Alright, second section. Team strategies. What type of strategies and team systems have been added to NHL 13? So there's new offensive forechecks, 1-2-2 passive, a 1-2-2 aggressive, weak side lock, and a 2-3. And there's also neutral zone forechecks, the 1-3-1, the 1-4, the 1-2-2 red, and the 1-2-2 blue. Now I have no idea what the color difference is, but I guess we'll find out. A forecheck bias has been added so that you can increase the tendency to set up either an offensive zone or neutral zone forecheck. For example, if set to 1-3-1 and a bias to full neutral zone, your team will set up in a 1-3-1 every time down the ice. So that's going to be cool. New team and line biases also have been added. What this means is that you can adjust your AI strategy through overall team tendencies or broken down by line. By team, power play carry versus power play dump. Are you going to grind them down or keep the puck and work it into the zone like the Detroit Red Wings? By forward line, so there's a couple different ones. Carry versus dump, AI more likely to carry the puck in or dump and chase. Cycle versus shoot, if your team will look for any shot or worry about position. And high percent chances. Efficiency versus energy, will your team conserve energy or hustle more with high intensity? Don't block versus block, will your AI teammates allow the goalie to see the shot or attempt to block it? And then by defensive pair, will your guys hold the line versus pinch? So will your defensive AI hold the blue line or take risks to pinch? And cycle versus shoot, tendencies for your defensive AI to put the puck into cycle or put shots on the net. Alright, so last thing is EA Sports Hockey IQ Top 5 Facts. Number 1, authenticity has always been paramount for the NHL franchise. To create the team systems for EA Sports Hockey IQ, we had pro coaches come in and sit with the development team to make sure we captured every detail of the systems we are recreating. Number 2, the AI will recognize if they have given up an odd man rush a few too many times and be able to respawn to that even if they were able to recover in each of those scenarios. They understand specific details such as being beaten with long stretch passes, vacating the far side, and being beaten with reverses, and will be able to adjust accordingly. Number 3, AI will not only analyze how their opponents are playing, but will also adjust throughout a game based on their own success or the type of game being played. If the AI goes up by a few goals early, they may sit back. If they go down by a few goals, you will see them get much more aggressive and push for more turnovers. Number 4, all NHL teams will be set to default strategies that match how they play in real life. Due to this, you will get a different look right out of the gate throughout a season depending on who you are playing. If you are playing as the Tampa Bay Lightning, they may sit back more when the game is tied early on, whereas a team like the Kings may come in flying with an aggressive forecheck. And number 5, all of the team strategies are able to be updated through roster updates. We can make changes to the strategies if teams happen to change throughout the year and or if a team happens to get a new coach and change their style of play, it can be reflected in the game. Alright, so just a little info for you guys. It was a little interesting to see what the new strategies will be like. Leave your comments below, and if you like the video, please do like it. Feedback is very helpful. And stay tuned for more stuff apparently this month. Thanks for watching, guys.